dear friends, welcome back again. We are so happy you popped over again to see what we are up to today. Of course, for everyone who is new here, welcome. We are Janny and Dyanne, and we hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, of course, we hope you take a little bit of inspiration with you. For everyone who is here and is not subscribed to our channel, we hope you will click the red subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and tick the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. Like we always say, enough talking, let's jump in today's inspiration.
Here we have our tumbling tower blocks. Jen and I buy these online in really big batches. They cost €3 for each package, and you get 45 pieces in one package, and they're about 5 centimeters long. So they're only available online. And now this thing even want to open up. Yeah, and of course they come in sealed bags like this. So let's grab ourselves a scissors, because mostly, oh, you can't open this up with your nail. No, you can't. Here's my scissors. Somehow this plastic is super sturdy. Now, if you're new to our channel, welcome. Jenny and I are from the Netherlands, and we love to craft, especially with Jenga blocks or tumbling tower blocks. And I want to open this up and turn it upside down. And one big patch upon the table because I really like that sound. Yes, there it is. Here it comes. I really enjoy this sound. Somehow it sounds super funny. And the good thing is that you can now use this thing as some sort of trash can. Okay, you also need wood glue, which we have here. This is our wood glue. This one comes from Action. This thing also, and the scissors as well. Almost everything you will see in this video will be Action. Action is a similar Dutch shop, but similar to Dollar Tree. They have really good stuff for really low prices. And I also have this Birdhouse from Action. This is a hanger. It was a DIY Birdhouse. You also had other shapes, but I really love this one. And you can DIY it yourself. I think it was just 60 or 70 euro cents for each. So yeah, that was a fun thing to have. And I also have my blocks, of course. What I'm going to make some sort of frame that you can put at your home for the spring season. I'm going to make spring decoration from tumbling tower blocks. Okay, this birdhouse here determines, of course, we need to get rid of this, but I think that's pretty easy. Oh yeah, I've just made a knot here in the rope. Let me grab it. Look, I think I can just pull it down now. That was easy. Okay, the shape and size of this thing determines how big I want the object to be today. And does it need a plateau? I don't know. It also has a plateau by itself, of course. Maybe something like this. Okay, I want to build some sort of frame idea with the birdhouse on top. So let's see if we lay the birdhouse down here. How large do we want the frame to be? I think 4 is slightly a little bit too much, but we can try. And then we're going to lay some more of these layers here. Well, let's say we do 3 here. This thing on top, 2 here. Yeah, that's maybe not enough. Some sort of fence frame idea. I think I do a double 3 and a double 4. That makes it a little bit playful. Now let's see how many blocks we need for the base. I think we'll do this way. So I can also determine how far the blocks need to be from each other. Something like this will do. So 3 wide. We can also do this on the background, not on the foreground. Use 3 here. And then 3 here. Yes. In my head, I really know what to do. Oops. 3 here, 3 here, and then 1 here. Well, that's not that weird. Okay, let's take this apart. This we need to glue. This, this, and then these two. This will be for the frame. And now we're going for the plateau. I think we need quite a couple of bricks or blocks for the base. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Yeah, that was really annoying. I'm a person, I don't know if you recognize that, when the sun is shining pretty bright, as now, you gotta sneeze. Also, when I need to sneeze, just look into the light. Okay, let's see. How wide is this? Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I'm going to glue these separate, and these as one will be one big block, frame, plateau thing, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you how I like to glue. Oh, the nozzle is stuck again. Let's open it up with the scissors. They'll go pretty easily, in my experience. It's not that much, always a slight part. Yeah, I hear that air flowing through. Okay. How I glue. I turn them like so. And especially now, because it's getting warmer here. Spring is coming, I think. I put up all the bricks except for the last one or the first one, whatever you want. And then I'm putting dots of glue here on the top sections, and then I'll apply them together. You can wait for a couple of minutes until you know if you put the dots on top. You can wait for a couple of minutes. Personally, I do that because I think that when I do wait, then the glue, the wood absorbs the glue better. That was the word I was looking for. But that's my opinion. You can also just straight glue away, and you don't need that much glue. Just a small dot will be enough. And if, well, I used to do this is too much. When you had too much, you can just easily start rubbing these two together. Now you have both exactly a good amount of glue, or at least a better amount of glue than what you needed to have. Oops, of course. This will be enough, I think. I'm just going to glue. Help, just start pressing these two together, grab 2 blocks and press. Do that up. Same thing here and here. Of course, I shouldn't forget these either. And then push here. It won't be that necessary, but it might be hard to outline everything. Oh, here is one that needs to be outlined. And with these 2 blocks, when you put them in the middle of the other 2 blocks, then you can just make everything flat, or at least flatter. I'm not so good as Jenny. I'm not such a good crafter as Jenny. She really gets everything super, super, super tight and good looking. That's not going to happen on me. I'm way too chaotic for that. Well, we need to let this dry. You can just use a paper towel to wipe away any glue that got peeking through, because I just added a little bit too much, let's see. And that is that. Oops. Oh, this one needs a little bit more glue. We can easily solve that. No big deal. The glue starts to dry really quick today, because of the low air humidity. Yeah, is it humid here? 94%. It's not super low, but not super high either. Okay, there. Don't forget to close the cap. Now we gotta wait. Next step we're going to do is glue this together. And we also, I think we're going to do that. Turn them this way. Hopefully they dry a little bit quicker then when you do it so. Next thing I also want to glue is these two. Put them here, here, and there. Oh, that was what the loose brick was for that one. I had one brick extra and I was wondering how is that possible? Okay, that's what we're going to do. The plateau is dry, everything here is dry. We're going to paint. I like a white color for this. Let's flip this over. This here is the paint side. And yeah, let's grab our can of paint. I'm just using ordinary paint from the construction market. Just plain white paint and a cheap brush from the Action. That works well for me. But if you want to use something else, of course, feel free to use whatever you like. Okay, already stirred it and shaked it a little bit. Let's go. Just one layer, and then we'll see if it's enough. It would need one extra, then we'll do that. The first layer of paint is done. We're also going to paint the birdhouse. I think I'm going to make everything white, maybe give the rooftop another color, but we'll see that later. Now everything has been painted, the paint is dry, and we'll time to assemble what we made. I'm not going to instantly glue towards the bottom part. I'm just going to arrange everything. Oh, then I have to turn it over, of course. Just arrange everything. I think this is it. There's a really annoying drop of glue here. Yeah, that was preventing the wood from laying down straight. Well, that's it, I think. Now, somewhere here will be that thing on the front side. No, I'm wrong. Goes way more up. I think should be here. These are the two longest ones. They come in here. And then we have one single block that I'll place in between here. So I'm going to glue here, not on these things, because when I glue on these things, I glue more than only the part where the wood touches each other. So I'm not going to do that. And besides, this wood here is still blank. Why did I do that? To make the glue grip better. There we are. And of course you can always paint that later. First we're going to glue. Stand up so I can see better what I'm doing. Because I can determine if the block is in the right position. And it goes a little bit better when you stand up than when you sit down. There, and the last one here. Okay, that must be it. Gently press. Like so. That's the thing. Now, let's dry, and then we can continue. Well, this one here is dry. Time to start applying it here. Like so. Okay, before I start gluing, I'll put the glue, yeah, I think here is better. Make sure that you get yourself a heavy object. I think I'm going to grab, oh, why not the can of paint for some extra security. As some sort of pillar behind the DIY. Just apply some glue. If it wants to come out. Oh, not really. Somehow it got stuck again. Okay, that's weird. Just, oh, maybe I didn't close the cap well enough. Let me grab some scissors again. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Apply a thin layer of glue. Just merge it a little bit. Yeah, again, I used a little bit too much. So I'm going to grab myself some paper, just in case. Grab some paper. Now, this should be, should have the complete same width. And that is true. Let's see, is this one now? Oops. This should do, I think, or is it too touched a little bit too much? This is a good way. Okay. Oh yeah. Remove the excess glue. Of course. That's the thing about having too much glue. The whole thing starts to move around. Okay. Not too tight. That's the key. There we go. This is how it should look. And afterwards we're also going to, I just let the rooftop white. We're going to put this one, or we're going to hang it up here, or just a little bit higher. Maybe we can even put it on top. That will also be a fun idea. Or just hang it here in the front. First, we're going to let this dry. The frame is complete, and I'm super happy with how it looks. Now, I thought about just gluing this down, but I still think it's too plain white, so I'm going to color this. I'm in doubt. I can use blackboard paint, just black paint, or I can make it brown with this beeswax. And I think I'll go for the black today. Yeah, I think this will look cool upon the already white painted house. So I use this stuff. It comes from Action. I'm going to have a tiny pencil today for this job, because this is a really nasty thing to paint. Let's start off with the chimney here. And Jen and I buy these cans for I think about €6 at the Action. Which is, yeah, I think a reasonable price for this stuff. It is blackboard paint. What we use is an ordinary black paint, because we really love how good the coverage of this stuff is. The paint is thick, but yet easy to apply. And no, this is not a sponsorship. We're just really enthusiastic about this stuff. And you also won't get drippers really fast with this stuff. Okay, now I'm going to continue the rest until the roof is completely black. Now the house is ready for drying. And in the meantime, I just glued 4 blocks together. I'm going to paint this one black as well, because I want this to be some sort of sign which I can put upon the framework. I think the birdhouse looks much better now with a black roof. I'm going to apply it to the frame. Let's lay this thing on its side. What I want to do is just glue this thing like so. But maybe using sticky gum is a better idea because this thing, oh wait, you can see it. You see, it's not completely straight, it's wobbling. It's wobbling. Is it wide enough? Oh yeah, more than wide enough. Okay, I will find some sticky gum and then I'll show you what I mean. This here is sticky gum. It's some sort of chewing gum, which you need to warm up between your fingers. And yeah, this is the package. This thing is old, as you can see, because you can reuse this. And it also was available at the Action, but that was years ago. I think this is even pre-COVID or something. But it works, you know, to hang up posters, photographs, and everything. But then without using glue or anything else. But the only thing is that you have to warm it up. And now it is, you know, getting more elastic. So that's good. And I already warmed it up for quite a while. Now let's see. How many gum do we need and where do we need to place it? I think on the top here is the best. Just 2 big pieces here and there. Can easily divide that. Okay, let's make some sort of sausages. One here. And one there. Don't worry, it will look cool. Now you can just gently press, and this stuff is super strong. You can see, you can shake whatever you want, nothing happens. Super nice. I really like this idea. And yeah, now you can really hang up anything. And it's also completely secure. For the side, I'm going to do the same thing. Let's say we want to hang it up here, so we need one there and one there. There we go. One there, one there. Now we can, yeah, well, let's say hang it up like this. Just gently press. Easy as that. But of course you can also use wood glue or anything else. And if you don't like this position, the good thing is you can just rip it off without any damage to the surface. So very easy to have in your crafting stash. Well, DIY is almost finished. I only want to add some letters here on the side and some decorations. I have some Scrabble letters here that I'd like to use. And I also like to use these green artificial moss. Both items come from the Action, and this is really some sort of squishy stuff, but it looks like real moss to me. I must say they had a really good one on that one. Okay, let's sort out the letters to see what word I can make here. Actually, I find something better. I have bigger letters, which are made out of wood, and I thought writing down spring would be nice. What I like to do, I hope you can, yeah, you can see it this way. Let's start with the 2 other ones, and the good thing is they are just as tall as the wooden blocks that I used. Well, here's the P. P, R, N, and in the center here we have this letter. Now just figure out where I want to place them. Normally I wouldn't use these letters on such, look, on such a small amount of blocks, but I think it looks pretty cool actually. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this here, just place it again a little bit better because I turned it around and now it doesn't look super clean anymore. I'm going to start with the letters here in the center. So here I have this R. I'm just putting hot glue upon it. Try to avoid spider webs. And then I'm pushing it here into the right place. And by doing this, I hope that I can place the letters a little bit better, because I know what kind of room I have to work with. But that's my trick. I'm not so good at outlining everything. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this until I'm happy with all the letters in the right place. this already looks so cool. Now you can decorate it how you want, but first I want to start with how this squishy moss looks. It's really cool stuff. Just going to place it here and there. You can make a nice, here as you can see, a nice background out of it. Like so. And this thing, I believe it was just a few euros then, so weird stuff in between. And this big spider web. Yeah, well, this is a little bit too much, I think. Maybe turn this one around. This already looks better. Now we can easily glue that with just a tiny little bit. Yeah, there are spider webs here. With just a tiny little bit of glue. And then see what else we can use. Or maybe just you can just leave it this way. That wouldn't be a punishment either. I still have some branches here with this kind of green stuff, and I think the color fits perfectly with the green moss. I already tested here a little bit. And yeah, I use the scissors to cut these apart. This one is cut in half. And I like to build some sort of plant here. Well, this one can be a little bit higher. Unless, or however, you have really thick pieces of plastic here that are, in my opinion, ugly. So I try to cut these off before starting to use it. Where's this thing now? Oh, here. And then you can see what it looks like if you just place it, or maybe here behind this leaf, that you can build further, really a little bit depending on how the leaves are falling. And then you can have this on the back part of your fence. And here is our final refill of today. Let us know what you think by writing it down in the comment section. Personally, I love how good the moss merges with the green that I used from the plants, from the branches. But I'm curious what you think. Hope we entertained you again today. Let us know.